because I mean, I loved like when I initially found your site because there was the forums were phenomenal. Like the community you've built, it's so positive and reassuring, and everybody helps each other. You know, there's no trolls, there's none of this kind of silly 14-year-old calling everybody a bitch and stuff. You know,
Right.
everybody kind of helps you so much. And I love in the book how you break it down into warriors, mages, you assassins. You know, everybody has their place. They can fit into the group, into their mission, and it's such a great way of looking at it. How do you? What's the importance of a community in developing? What have you found about building communities, and what has it taught you about fitness?
Yeah, again, I feel like, this is really easy for me to connect the dots looking backwards, but I guess I can share some of the lessons I've learned. When I started the site, I had zero plans of making a community. I had zero plans of hiring a team of people. I was just like, I'm going to start a blog. I'm going to write stuff and eventually figure out how to make a living off of it, because I was, working a full time job and working on the site just at night. And after about a year, kind of realizing, like, wait a second, like I'm just one guy. This community is massive. I think, we have a huge, I think I want to say like 60% of our audience is female. We have a huge LGBTQ plus community. We have single parents. We have young people, old people, Olympic athletes, people that are brand new to trying health and fitness. So
Hmm.
I very quickly, learned, or in interacting with people in the comments on the site, that was like, man, I can only share my personal perspective, but there are so many other amazing people here that I bet could share their own perspective and would be really valuable to this group. So that's when Nerd Fitness kind of shifted in my head from just a solo blog to like, no, this is a community and I'm a small part of it. The thing that has warmed my heart more than anything else is people stumble across the site and they say something like, for the first time in my life, I don't feel alone anymore. Or they say something
Hmm.
like, I feel like I found my family, or I feel like I found my tribe. And that makes me feel so good, because that's all we're looking for, really. Is like, we're trying to find connection, and everything moving more and more to be disconnected and people to be angrier and argumentative. I'm so proud that Nerd Fitness has become a place of, I don't want to say pure joy, because people share their struggles and challenges, but it is a place of absolute support. We don't care where you came from. We only care where you're going and how we can help you get there. Bring all of you to this community, and that means like your weirdness, your quirks, your what makes you who you are. That's really valuable. So that part of Nerd Fitness and having a community to lean on, and just knowing that you're not alone. And then maybe even more importantly, having somebody else that has probably gone through what you're going through right now, they can help kind of pull you through the fire. And then you get to be that mentor to somebody behind you who is
Hmm.
coming at it from the same perspective, and maybe has similar challenges. It's I'm I'm so thankful that I get to live the life that I do. And I know that there are many people in much more challenging situations. They're playing the game of life on legendary difficulty or hardcore mode. And uh, I'm honored that they can still find, uh, they can still get inspired by the messages that I'm putting out into the world. And they're excited to adapt them for their own situation, whether they're a single mom or, a dad working three jobs or whatever it may be. Community is really powerful, and we've fought really hard to make sure that the nerd fitness community stays positive. And often we don't mind telling people, hey, this probably isn't for you, and being okay with that. It's important for us to cultivate that culture of support and community and belonging. And we know that that's not going to resonate with everybody, or that certain people are going to have different opinions on the direction the community should go. And we do our best to help people. But we also have no problem saying, like, it sounds like this community probably isn't for you, and I wish you the best of luck on wherever you may end up.
Hmm.
But my duty is to the Nerd Fitness Rebellion, and making sure that those people feel supported and challenged, but in a safe way, I guess, for lack of a better term. So community is so powerful. It's something that we focus so much on, and it's something that if anybody is listening to this and they feel like they haven't found one yet, we would gladly love to have you check out Nerd Fitness and see if we'd be something that could fit and help you reach your goals and become that superhero version of yourself.